Hey YouTube, gonna do a review on this ANCHEER e-bike from Amazon. Seemed to be the best bang for the buck. Family's been getting into these electric vehicles. We have a bunch of electric unicycles, electric bikes, one wheels. My mom wanted something. She didn't want to spend, $1,000. I think this one was around 600 bucks. Let me get it open, check it out, do a little review on it, see what it's like. So there it is. Took about 5 minutes to get it all put together and on the charger. So it's ready to ride. I'm gonna put some air in the tires. Looks pretty well built. The only thing I'm seeing that isn't that great, these fenders seem pretty chintzy. So I can see going in and out of a car with it, they're probably gonna get busted up, snap off, or bend this metal tab here and it'll eventually break. Other than that, it looks pretty good so far right out of the box. Alright, it's been a couple of days since I got the bike and put it all together. Got some riding in, but now we're gonna test the range. Got my flight GPS, so we're just gonna use that. Go out here, turn it on, and see how far this thing goes. Okay, so I got the GPS zeroed out. We're gonna go for a ride here. Turn the bike on first, I guess. That would help. I'm basically gonna try and ride just on pretty much flat stuff. When I get on the road here, I'm just gonna go flat out and see how long it goes. Here we go. I'm gonna kind of help it up hills, and other than that, only use the battery. So we're kind of simulating a ride on flat ground the whole time. All right, I found a road that is essentially totally flat, well sheltered from the wind, so that shouldn't affect anything. Let's do a little speed test here, motor only. Just go wide open and see what it does. The battery's still full, 6 miles into the journey. Let's see what it does here. It's full power. 7, 11, 13, 15, 16, 17. Not quite 18 yet. 17.7 miles an hour is where it's stuck at. Oh, I did just lose 1 bar on the battery. So it's not a rocket ship, but it goes along just fine. These 14-inch wheels though, man, the thing's really snappy to turn. So any one-handed riding is a little bit sketchy on it. Pretty much you have to keep both hands on the bars or it's real squirrely. All right, found another e-bike rider out here. This is a Rattan e-bike with a 750 watt motor. We're gonna do an electric only drag race to show the difference between this 500 watt motor and the 750 watt motor. Ready, set, go. You can hear that one cranking. And she's gone. Way faster in this thing. There, we're switching riders here, so you can see what this thing looks like. That's the front brake, same as yours. All right, we're 18 miles in, 18 and a half miles in. We're down to 1 bar on the battery. It's got 1 out of 4 lights showing up. Seems like it hasn't really lost much pep, but still goes about the same as it did. I'm still doing 17.5 miles an hour. I'm just gonna keep riding around and see how long this thing goes. Show you how the cruise control works here. See, off throttle, I'm slowing down. Hold the throttle to whatever speed you want. And you just press this button right here. And it keeps that engaged until you either press the brake or hit the throttle again. So if you hit the throttle again and let off, it stops. Okay, it just died. 19.5 miles. Not too bad. I'm gonna pedal home and we'll talk about it. Okay, let's give some final thoughts on this ANCHEER e-bike. This is the 500 watt version, 7.5 amp hour battery. And it did do 19.5 miles with me riding it. I'm about 150 pounds. It was pretty windy, so I'd say their battery, their distance ratings are pretty accurate. I was getting around 17 miles an hour, cruising on full power without pedaling. So they're a little inflated there, saying it does 20. If you pedal, it'll get it up to 20, but it doesn't do it on electric power alone. So for the price, I think it was $570 shipped. Not a bad little bike. See, really the only negative is the thing's really squirrely. Like, moving the handlebars a little bit, it seems like it's like all over the place. So a bigger bike with bigger wheels is a little bit smoother, rides nicer, but for the money, I think it's a pretty good little bike. All right, see you in the next video, guys. Later on.